Hi, I'm Roberta Lipp of Basket of Kisses, and I'm gonna give this a try. I've never done it. Um, I really wanted to get into the Peggy and Joan scene, and as I started sort of doing the thing I do of kind of analyzing it and figuring out what each line really means, um, I was just so moved by it, and I just wanted to really talk about it. The first thing is, God, we love these women. We just really love these women, and we love that they have scenes together, and we look forward to them. And ever since Peggy changed departments all those years ago, we see less and less of it. And then obviously, as she's moved on from the agency, we don't get to see it. And then what we started seeing in that delicious scene um, when Don announced his engagement to Megan, that wonderful, wonderful scene between the two women, where we finally see them as equals, acknowledging their equality, acknowledging we are two women in this ridiculous world, and then we wanted to see more of that, and we started to, right? We started to when this just now with the merger, yay, it's Joan and Peggy, and they started to connect in a way that we love seeing them connect. And of course, that couldn't last because it's Mad Men, which is life. And these two women are not friends, and they are not the same, and they don't quite understand each other. But what was really apparent to me in the scene was that they really do respect each other. Um, Joan was panicked. Joan was terrified. I mean, she led with that arm grip, and there was a couple of them, and it was very dominating, but it was terror. And, Peggy can ruin this. And I mean, what Joan knows is that she broke the rules in the way that the men always break the rules, but that they will not be kind to her and not tolerate it in the way that they are with each other. If and Peggy's the one who knows for a fact that she did this. So until this business is secured, um, it's really in Peggy's hands. And Joan is in a panic about that. And but she also really respects Peggy. She also there's a component of it where she wants Peggy on board with her. But her initial tactic is she's so great at the offensive. She just opens with, I just handed you the account of your lifetime and you're not being grateful. And Peggy wasn't having it. She's like, no, you just ruined it. You just threw it away. Um, and you're not in that department, and that's why I pulled the quote from up above. That is Peggy's ethic. Peggy has, it looks like Peggy's broken some rules, but she hasn't. She's just followed what the rules that the men have broken. She hasn't really done anything. She's gotten a lot of coaching over the years, and she's taken it. Nobody has coached Joan. Nobody has coached Joan to be an executive. Joan did this all by herself and figured it out all by herself and assumed that Peggy would be her ally, and was, I think, really surprised that Peggy didn't understand. But Peggy's not a rule breaker in that way. And Peggy saying, I never slept with Don. And they both sort of regrouped with that. Part of a scene like this on Mad Men is that there's no right and there's no wrong and there's no what does it mean. It's just people say stuff. People say shit to each other. People say shit in the office. People say things to each other all the time, and then people react to those things. And it was just great to watch those reactions, and they weren't great. Like, you don't script your stuff, right? So you say the wrong thing and you say things out of context and you say things that aren't relevant and you don't take it back. You just go to the next thing sometimes. And that's a lot of what we saw. And Joan saying, you're just like them. You're just like them. Is she just like them? I don't know. Peggy's just a role player. She plays by the rules. She's scared when rules aren't played by. And she's really scared for Joan, and she really didn't see this as an opportunity for Joan, and Joan did. But, and that's how it ends. Peggy says, I'm really sick to my stomach that you might get caught. And Joan says, I'll be fine. And then it pans out, and there's Joan standing there. And even in that figure, she looked like a scared little girl. She really is panicked. And it was just a gorgeous scene. It was just amazing and rich and unexplainable. All right, we're going to try this again. Hey, season finale party, June 23rd, New York City. Location to be announced very, very soon. Be there. Bye.